talking about love, this is my love poem. I believe when I fall in love with you, it'll be forever. Straight to the T, without missing a letter. Although it's not about you and me, ironically, it's about being together. As well off as we are, I know we can do better. Yes, we are trendsetters. But all this romanticizing about whom we have become and how wonderful we are and how far we've come and how beautiful our skin is and how wonderful our ghettos are and how interesting our creation is and how hard our days are and how long our night is and how nappy our hairs are and how hard our struggle is and how, listen, that is fair weather. And I'm riding through the storm. Not trying to be the norm because we are the salt of the earth. And this land, whether we like it or not, is now our turf. So however wonderful going back to wherever we came from may be, will never solve our equation with the problem of self-worth. Plus, our purpose must be fulfilled. I mean, when has it ever been cool to work and then leave before getting paid for something like, I don't know, a whole country, the world's richest country in the USA that you more than helped build? Just another quick question. We're climbing up a mountain, right? I said, we're climbing up a mountain, right? We're leaving our fingernail scrapes on the stones, right? At the same time, when we slip, we're trying to atone, right? I mean, we're really pressing towards our mark, right? We're climbing up a mountain, right? Well, how will we ever get to the top in stiletto heels? How will we ever get to the top with 24-inch wheels? How will we ever get to the top with processed reefer, watered down cognacs, and ecstasy pills? Come on, my people, let's get real. We've come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He's never failed us yet, but we never healed. Cornel West told me in the Minneapolis airport, right when I was ready to take flight, don't crash and burn, young man, because what you want to do is love a people who hate themselves. This is my big deal. I believe when I fall in love with you, it will be forever. So come on, let's fall in love with us. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's get better. Because it's about time. Because I love you. Because He loves you. Because you're worthy. Because He's worthy. Because love is timeless. And we are on God's time. And we are on God's mind. And we are the salt of the earth. And you must own something first before you can say it's mine. And we must own ourselves before we can love. And we must love ourselves before we can heal. And we must heal ourselves before we can... This is my love poem. Alright, back talk. Back to, that's so beautiful. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, what's up, guys? We're gonna get back to the open mic list, but Paul told me to make sure I did too, so I'm gonna do one more poem and get out of the way, and then go back to the open mic list. Y'all in the back talk? Alright. So, yeah, thinking of poem. Oh, this is, yes. You ever heard of the term signature piece? Yeah. Okay, this is my signature piece. I'm just realizing that it was, yeah, it's a little outdated. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one. But it's this is my signature piece. It's called The Grind. I wrote this when I was graduating from B school. So this is a long time ago. I'm just realizing some of the references. But here's the poem. Thank you. My grandfather smooths metals with files, no handles. Where cuts on his hand are as frequent as sweat from his glands. See, that's my bloodline. My grandmother was the hustle and taught us all about it and how to tussle. But more than that, you had to have a tough mind. Like the way my father provided menial financial support, still I turned down my full ride scholarships. And the college I picked let me in through the back door. Not a high enough test score, didn't want to let me in. But I started in the shadows and then I opened up and let my light shine. Now I left out the front door with all the highest awards, 6 job offers, 2 degrees, 2 spoken word CDs. The baddest girl in the game wearing my ring and a 3-9. Oh, I can show you grind, the kind that never lets up. I'm reminded of a time in '99 when I was laying on my living room floor looking up at the wall, calculating the trajectory from the hole to where the bullet falls, realizing if I had not been visiting colleges around the same time my homeboy was winning championships in college, my baby niece probably would have been wet up. See, I'll never let up, no matter how far or how long I'm gone. I've been to ancient civilizations from the Gambia to Rome. I've seen the Blue Mosque in Istanbul and the Cologne Dome. I've traveled every major city in Europe and shouted out black on black rhyme every time they cut the mic on. Still, I will let nothing separate me from the love of God. I hasten to his throne. I won't let up until my niece and nephews all have homes of their own with their own babies. Until federal staff and subsidized loans quit trying to charge me interest before I graduate. I majored in finance, you can't play me. Until I'm able to marry my lady. Until I sit down at the feet of the Father, he fills me out and grades me. Says well done. Until I sit down with her father, he fills me out and grades me. No less than an A-. He allows me to call his princess my highness, and she becomes queen. Until not just on CDs talking about liberation, but in the hood and backwards lost churches fighting for liberation, you will find us. See, the grind is not only against us, it's behind us. And I'm not working for peanuts, I'm working to free us. Cause time is not only against us, it's behind us. Oh, I can show you grind. My auntie Mimi would tell you one job is cool, but if y'all really trying to grind, then you need at least 2. So when I went away to school, she told me if I needed assistance, either with tuition or someone who got flippant. She had the money or the ice pick, and I could pick which one, but the grind must go on, so anything I needed would get done. Told me when I went overseas to get a gun, just to let everyone know that the life I have, I'm living it for me, but I ain't the only one. My little cousins, nieces, and nephews I see that need sun. So go ahead, Bookie, and let your light shine. Oh, I can show you grind. When them scholarships ran out, I got out, refurbished houses and laid blacktop in the blistering sun, fixed air conditioners, clean toilets, empty dumpsters, and deliver pizzas to nearly everyone. Deliver messages about us being free on my CDs and sold it to nearly everyone. Made sure everyone I knew had a black on black rhyme tee and purchased it. Either that or they worked for it through faith and trust and spirit and truth worshiping. Or understood why up the mountain we're climbing. I'm finished here, but I'll never stop grinding. Oh, I can show you grind.
I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be.